What's up? What's up? What's up, family? Welcome to the Hub. Hey, now welcome back to the Coach Cash Show. Do you know that next week makes 1 year? Oh my gosh. So this is episode 51. And I just want to give a special shout out to all the amazing people that helped to make this podcast possible, right? So, Donica, my producer, girl, I couldn't do this without you. So, shout out to Donica. And of course, Karen Hunter. Karen, you are the reason why this podcast even started. You saw something in me even more than I saw in myself. You gave me that extra push to get this podcast started. And now we have reached thousands of women across multiple countries. And it really is because of that seed of hope that you put in me. So shout out to you, Karen. I love you, girl. I love you. And if you guys don't know who Karen Hunter is, please do Google her. She has the #1 show on the SiriusXM app. Amazing show that you should be tuning into daily. Okay. Don't don't miss out. All right. So today I really want to ask all of you, what have you gotten from listening into this podcast? I need some feedback, y'all. I want to hear, whose story stood out to you the most, which tip helped you the most. And then if you yourself are having relationship problems, I want you to email us, DM us, send us a message of what your relationship problem is. So kind of think of it as a Dear Abby letter, but it's Ask Coach Cass, right? So I really want to start doing answering letters here on the show live because I know not everyone is brave enough to come on interview format, but we can still get you the help that you need, right? So please do write in your questions. What are your relationship problems? What are your relationship questions? What's your relationship scenarios? I want you to write in and tell us all about it. And a quick update, Vina Sterling, who was episode 36, go back and listen in. She just got engaged. Yes, girl. You can check it out on my Instagram at Inspire Many with all the cuteness of her ring, Hunty. I'm so excited for her. Yes. So we're going to celebrate Vina this week. We are so excited and so happy for her. Just taking this next step in life. And for those of you listening in, one thing I realize is that sometimes you have friends that get engaged or get married and you're happy for them, but then a part of you isn't. A part of you is wondering, when is it going to happen for me? Will it ever happen for me? Am I broken? Is this something that's really unreal? Am I asking for too much? And I want to tell you that no, you are more than enough. You are a wanted woman and that your love is coming. Now, the main thing is, are you in the right environment to help foster that belief, to help you in terms of those ups and downs and ebbs and flows of relationships? Because I realize that one side, you might be thinking about getting in a relationship, right? Or you might be thinking about dating, or you're just thinking about it. What is going to prompt you to get to that next step of taking action? If you're not in the right environment with the correct people, oftentimes you'll just sit and think about it and put it on the back of your to-do list, like getting a new pair of shoes or, that new shirt you wanted or packing that thing. There's some things on our list that's on the bottom of the list. And sometimes it comes to the top and sometimes it just keeps getting moved over. Stop moving over love. Okay. I want you to decide right now as you listen in that love is something that you desire, and that's okay, right? I want you to say it. Love is something I desire, and that's okay. and I want to take action on it. Love is a decision. You have to mentally make a decision that, yes, I would like a relationship. It would be nice. You are a whole woman without one, but it would be nice to have this icing of an amazing relationship on top. So start to think about, well, what is it that you want? What do you want, Rosie? What is it? Now, I have a client that I was talking to, and she's a part of the Real Love Network, and she's a part of the level where she gets a couple of one-on-ones a year. And in this conversation, she shared that a guy she was talking to, two conversations. She's a very busy professional woman, and so she had two conversations with him. And he said, "I'm ashamed to tell you what I'm really looking for." So she said, "Well, would you like me to share with you what I'm looking for?" He said, "Yeah, sure." She shared. And she said, "Okay, your turn." And he said, "Well, I'm looking for someone that I can be partnered with, an alpha female to run the house, and I want to watch her have sex with another man." So she paused and she said, "No, thank you. That's not what I'm looking for. But maybe one day you will find what you are looking for." And she exited that situation. And I had to stop and say, "Oh, yes." Because before, the story she would tell herself, even in that conversation, was that her needs didn't matter, her desires didn't matter, and what she wanted didn't matter. And so she didn't speak up for herself. And have you ever been in a situation where you let a relationship drag out long past its expiration date? You weren't happy, but you were so focused on other things that it just went on way too long. And that's what she was doing. So focused on work, so focused on everything else that she lingered, strung along relationships that needed to be cut. So here, she's very focused in her business, but making time for love, she had two conversations. So there weren't any long text combos in between. She wasn't, doing all these long chats on the app. None of that. No, no. Two conversations. She was clear, she was concise, she was listening to what this person wanted. She checked in with her gut instinct and said, "You know what? Uh-uh. This isn't it, honey. This is not it." And she said goodbye. So love isn't something that has to take forever. Love isn't something that has to take a whole lot of time. Love is something that could be done while you do everything else in your life. But you have to pay attention, to be present, and to make a decision that it's something that you want. So I hope that this very simple case study and example of speaking up for yourself can impact you in a way that you start to speak up for what your wants and needs are, no matter how kooky you feel that they are, right? So for some people, they feel that, oh, well, you can't wait anymore. Men won't wait. My husband waited 3 years to get some of this, right? All of this goodness. 3 years. Our wedding night was the first night we had sex, right? Based on what I had been through before, right? So I realized that having sex with the person I was dating was not working. And every time it happened, I found myself repenting to Jesus. "Jesus, just forgive me, please. Make him the one." Since, I already slept with him. Make him the one. And so when I started dating my husband, I said, "I'm going to do something different." And I told him from the beginning, from the get, like, "Hey, this is where I stand." And what was crazy, that's where he was too. And so we put up parameters and boundaries around what we would and would not do, and which spaces we would be in, and how what our temptations were, to be able to not step over that boundary. We went into marriage with a very clear mind that this is the person I want to be with. Because sometimes I find that individuals will rush sex, right? First night, first week, first month, whatever it is, they rush sex. And then the sex is so good, that then they don't want to let it go. And this person that, what's supposed to only supposed to be for a one time or for a short time becomes a lifetime partner or something situation in between there because the sex is good, that they forget everything that they desired in a real relationship. So I invite you to look past the sex. I invite you to look past the chemistry. I invite you to look at the person standing in front of you and say to yourself, is this someone that I can do life with? Right? That I can do life with, that I enjoy their company. I enjoy their time. I enjoy who I am when I'm around them. Right? And watching who they are in the different seasons of life. And is it someone that I respect? Right? So when we start to look at these things, the clarity just comes through. Mm. So if you feel foggy in anything when it comes to love, life, and relationships, hit us up. The Real Love Network may just be the place for you, right? It's an amazing community of professional women all over the country supporting each other in this thing called life and love. I realized, and I did a whole TED talk on this called Building a Community of Love. You could Google it. I realized that when you do love by yourself, it could get lonely, even in a relationship. And there's something beautiful about having a community around you that celebrates love, that believes in love, and wants to see you win when it comes to love. I want to see you win, girlfriend. So let's have that conversation. Please do email us. You could have my personal email, coach@inspiremany.com. Coach@inspiremany.com. Email us your relationship scenario, your relationship problems. I want to read them here on the show. And if the Real Love Network is a place that you would like to become a part of, you can apply at iamawantedwoman.com. Iamawantedwoman.com. And wanted means women achieving new triumphs every day. Women achieving new triumphs every day. You are wanted, girlfriend. Now, just to figure out, who do you want? All right. Until next time, keep loving, keep laughing, keep living. Much love. This is Coach Cass. Over and out.